Hello, everybody. It's Mike Kilo Oscar 4 Papa Delta India. How's everybody doing today? We're going to have a busy few minutes here. In about, 10 minutes, RS-44 is about to rise. That is at 135. At 139, the ISS is about to rise. Both of these passes are over 80 degrees above me, which is almost perfectly straight up and down. So we should be able to make a few contacts. Just a guess. A couple of people have been asking, hey, Mike, what's your setup? Okay, I'll give it to you. Here is my radio. This is an ICOM 9700. It is operating connected to a SAT box, which is a box that controls the Doppler effect. It controls my rotor and points my rotor where it's supposed to go. And I'm looking to get the spare that I have that I can show you. Of course, it's not going to be any place easy to find at this moment. Ah, here it is. When I need it. But hey, that's why we started early today. Okay, so there's my camera again. This is the SAT box. I was on with my K8 MRD Tuesday, a week ago, and I discussed the SAT box. People don't know what it is. It looks rather inconspicuous. Focus, camera. Why isn't it focused? It's focusing on me, but it's not focusing on the SAT. There we go. So if I hold it here, it'll be in focus. csntechnologies.net. That's the website you go to get this. If you look at this side, this is the top. We have here, this is where the 9700 CIV control cable gets plugged in. This is where my Yaesu 5500 rotor control box gets plugged in. I'm getting called on the radio. Hold on. It's my buddy Tim. WA3QCV. Can't talk right now. I'm live on YouTube. Come and join me. Catch you later. KO4PDI. I'll be clear. Okay, so anyway, this is the rotor controller. This is the radio connection. And over here, we have a USB port. It's a micro USB, which I still can't believe they didn't put USB-C in there, but that's all right. You really don't have, once you plug this in, you don't need to unplug it. Anyway, what this box does is provide this screen. The screen on the in the left here, this right here is the screen that you get. That all you got to do is put the in the window of the SAT box when you connect it, and once it boots up, in the window here, it will give you an IP address. Just type that IP address into the address in your browser, and this screen that you're looking at right now will pop up. How am I doing that if I'm holding the SAT box in my hand? Because this is my spare. If I ever make a Go box to do satellites with, this will be what controls it. Or if my other one goes bad, which has happened, but they've been very good in repairing it and sending it back to me. So you can't go wrong. So for $275, this will be one of the least expensive things in your ham shack, and it'll be the most valuable because it makes it so easy to track satellites with that. What that box does is it hooks up to your Wi-Fi. Before it hooks up to your Wi-Fi, it hooks up to your phone because it gives off its own Wi-Fi signal. You get in there and you assign it to your Wi-Fi in your home. Now, if I'm going to use this in a Go box, I will assign it to a Wi-Fi in my phone, and I'll still get the address on there. And when I go with the computer, all I got to do is type in that address, and it'll connect to the SAT box and give me the screen you're looking at now on my left. Actually, the left side of the screen. It's a great little box. It controls the Doppler effect. Now, what you're looking at in the center of the SAT box screen is the path of RS-44 when it comes over. You can see it's almost, my house is right where this red spot is. By the way, the red spot is the antenna. When the time comes to start tracking this satellite, this box will move up to here and track the radio, the satellite through the sky. And in the window here on the right, this is if you were standing on the ground looking in that direction, this is how high in the sky this satellite will go. And it'll come all the way over and then come back down. You'll see that as the satellite passes, you'll see a white diamond moving along this yellow line. That is the path of the satellite. So when you get the sat box, you update your TLE data, you update your frequencies for your radio and for your satellites, and this screen will appear. So right now we're looking at RS-44, which is a linear satellite, and it is going to pass at 88 degrees above 88.9 degrees. That's 89 degrees above the horizon. That's incredible. That's going to be great, right? If we look at my geochron, here's the geochron, and let's see, where is the ISS right now? The ISS is just to the left of South America. If you look there, you could see it. And RS-44 is to our north, probably over the Arctic right now. And it's going to be moving south almost directly overhead. AO-97 and RS-44 are like right on top of each other right now. And you'll see there's a dotted line coming right down over me. So the ISS is going to pass over where you see my call sign, and then coming down from the north will be the RS-44. So yeah, it's going to get a little hectic here in a few minutes. We got about 3 minutes until RS-44 passes. RS-44 will get to me first, and then the ISS. RS-44 is going to be at 88.92 degrees. The ISS will be at 87.49 degrees at its max. We got about 7 minutes till the ISS comes by. We got 3 minutes until RS-44 comes by. So sit tight. By the way, if you follow me on Facebook, let's do this right now. Go to my channel. I should see. I'm stressing out my CPU right now, but that's okay. We want to get this pop out going. Here, this is what we'll do. Go to your channel. Going to move this here. Close that. Move this back. We are live. I know we just lost the sat box on the other screen, but I'll get it back. Sit tight. We have a few seconds. Is everybody hearing me okay? We have a few seconds. And we'll pop out this chat. Sit tight, we're getting there. Go over to here, we go. Okay, now we can go to this screen. And we have to assign that picture again because I moved it. That's what I want. There we go. Okay. I think I'm going to shrink down that radio window too. Let's make that a little bit smaller. We don't need it that big. Notice the antenna is moving. The antenna is moving because it's getting ready for RS-44 to rise. This is a little added treat. I wasn't planning on doing RS-44, but when I looked at it, they were both like right next to each other. Yeah, we can't pass that up. So now let's get the headphones on. By the way, you are hearing me through this lapel mic I'm wearing right here. This microphone is going, you might hear a little bit out of here. All right, somebody's asking me questions on Facebook now. Not a good place to ask me questions. Want to ask me questions? Get on YouTube. Follow the stream on YouTube and type questions in. I'll be able to see them on the screen. All right. Let's see. Let's test the chat. All right, it's working. Okay. Let's turn the volume up on the radio. The satellite is about to rise, although if you look at the antenna, you see it's pointing at trees. There's the chirp, and Sam Johnson has something to say. I've been using the SAT box for a few years now. Incredible product, great customer service. Yes, I've had to send mine back twice due to lightning and power surges that destroyed it, and they even upgraded it for me. So, yeah, it's really cool. I love it. Yeah, it's the best option on the market. And it's the cheapest thing in your ham shack. It'll be the most valuable. So thanks for that. Hey, Frank. I talk to Frank sometimes on the birds. Frank, good to see you here. Maybe you'll hear me on the ISS and RS-44. If RS-44 isn't coming back to me right away, I'm not going to miss the ISS pass. I'm going to definitely get the ISS pass. So if for some reason the SAT box or whatever is not working right, and I'm sure the SAT box will be fine, but if something with the RS-44, there's not a lot of people on it, or it's too many people to actually carry on QSOs, what you'll see, a lot of people follow me and they ask me, Mike, what's the difference between FM and linear satellites? You're going to find out today, because the ISS is an FM satellite. RS-44 is a linear satellite. The cool thing, the new update on the SAT box, I don't know what that noise is. I don't see it on the radio. Let's listen for that again. You hear that? It'll be louder now. Now it's not going to do it. Make a liar out of me. This direction that RS-44 is coming is pretty much in the trees. So not until it gets, probably over 30 degrees will I be able to actually talk on it. But we'll be able to hear it. What was I saying? Glenn's going to try the ISS pass. All right, Glenn, hopefully I've gotten you before, Glenn. I think I got you yesterday, either on an ISS pass or someplace else. So yeah, thank you. You guys that are chatting, thank you so much for following me. Can't tell you enough. If you look at my product placement here, if you look at my microphone, Ham Fun with KO4PDI. That's where we are. Ham Radio Prep. That's my affiliate. If you go there and want to sign up to upgrade your license or to get your license for the first time, you can go to hamradioprep.com, use the code HAMFUN, get 20% off. Okay, enough self-aggrandizing. All right, here we have the footprint of RS-44 has passed over me. Notice I am in the little yellow dot there where it says RS-44. And look at the overlay of the footprint of the ISS that's just about to cross over me as well. 139. We got 1 minute till the ISS comes within range, and we're connected to RS-44 right now. We might be able to alternate between both of these. Who knows? Could you imagine if I did that? We talk on RS-44, go to the ISS, come back to RS-44, go to the ISS. That's just stupid. I'm not going to do that. I am hearing voices. I don't know what that every now and then is. I've never had that before. It sounds like something local. Move that out of the way, get my foot pedal. By the way, this is what's nice about the SAT box. I can jump from satellite to satellite, and it'll turn the rotor and put it where it has to be for this. I am starting You hear people talking? You're hearing voices. Let's tune to an area where nobody is. You can do that on a linear satellite. Get my QSO window ready. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99, CQ satellite. Trying to tune these guys in. Still looking at trees, but the issue with the RS-44, people make the mistake of thinking it's flying through space like an airplane, straight and level. It's not. It's tumbling. Now, how about this? RS-44 never let go of its second stage. So you have the satellite at the end of the rocket like this, and it's tumbling like this. So if the stage gets between you and your antenna, you're not going to get it. Let's see if I can get somebody now before we got to jump over to the ISS. I want to get that Kilo 2 Papa Lima Lima. Kilo 2 Papa Lima Lima, this is Kilo Oscar 4 Papa Delta India. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99, KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99. CQ satellite, Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99, CQ satellite. See, I'm not hearing anybody right now. Let me turn this one down. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. Yeah, we're not hearing anybody. All right, I'm going over to the ISS. Click here, click ISS. And big difference when the antenna moves. Look at that, we're picking that up, it's only 30 degrees. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. We got the ident. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99.
KO4 TEI, KM4 CAA, EL96.
Is that Kilo Alpha 4 Zulu Alpha Alpha?
That is Kilo November 4 Zulu Alpha Alpha.
Yeah, it helps if I put the right letters in, doesn't it? Yeah, thanks, Ed. Whiskey Baker 2, Tango Queen Echo. Please copy KO4 PDI, Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99.
Yeah, QSL, Mike. I'm looking at John's face on Facebook or whatever this is, YouTube. So, yeah, sounding good.
You are too. I was trying to get RS-44. I wasn't getting anybody, so I jumped back over to the ISS. That's what I planned on doing in the first place.
Sounding good over here.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99.
Willie Baker 2, Tango Queen Echo, Kilo November 4 Zulu Alpha Alpha, EL96.
KN4ZAA, sounding good. WB2T.
I got to turn down my power now. I'm at 74%. We'll go down to 25.
Hello, radio.
Kilo Papa.
Foxtrot 8, Delta, X-ray.
Kilo Papa 3 Victor KO4 PDI. Good to hear you, Raphael.
Kilo Fox 4 Victor, Quebec Alpha, EM83. KF8DX, WB2TQE, EL96.
Again, please. KF8DX, Echo November 72.
Yeah, Roger, it's Whiskey Baker 2, Tango Queen Echo, TQE, Echo
This guy's in
96.
Michigan.
Echo Lima 96. Okay, we got you. Thank you.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Delta X-ray. Please copy Kilo Oscar 4 Papa Delta India. Kilo Foxtrot 8 Delta X-ray. Please copy Kilo Oscar 4 Papa Delta India.
Boy, let's try it again. Kilo Foxtrot 4 again, please.
Negative, it's Kilo Oscar 4 Papa Delta India.
Kilo Foxtrot 4, Delta, India.
Negative, Kilo Oscar 4 Kilo
I'm just not.
Don't worry, Tom, it's Kilo Oscar 4 Papa Delta India. Getting low in the horizon, got to hit the power up a little bit.
KF8DX, Whiskey Alpha 2, November Delta Victor, FN30.
Whiskey Alpha 2, Delta November Victor, KF8DX, Echo November 72.
Okay, QSL Tommy EN72, Mike call Whiskey Alpha 2, November Delta Victor, an ancient one. I'm in Fox November 30.
Fox November 30, November Delta Victor. Okay, we corrected that.
That's Frank.
Thank you very much.
It's the guy from Satbox.
7.
Whiskey Alpha 2, November Delta Victor, KO4 PDI.
Kilo Papa 3,
Whiskey Alpha 2, November Delta Victor, Frank, it's Mike, KO4 PDI.
KO4 PDI, WA2NEV. Hello, see you on YouTube.
Yeah, the satellite's starting to set. I'm going to lose you, Frank. Have a wonderful day. Well, let's just check something. RS-44 is still up. Let's switch back over to RS-44. And we should still be able to get it. Let's turn that down. The antenna is swinging around back to RS-44. We're going to try to get RS-44 right now. There we go. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99, CQ satellite. Oh, I'm hearing it so good too. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99, CQ satellite. I see people talking. Let's see if we can tune them.
Charlie 4, Charlie Juliet, Charlie 4, Charlie Juliet, CQ satellite.
Kilo Charlie 4, Charlie Juliet, KO4 PDI. Good afternoon, James. We got him.
Kilo Charlie 4, Charlie Juliet from November 3, Foxtrot Lima.
Alpha Echo 5 Bravo, Echo Mike 02.
Alpha Echo 5 Bravo, Alpha Echo 5 Bravo from Kilo Charlie 4, Charlie Juliet.
November 3, Foxtrot Lima, Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India.
5 Bravo, Alpha Echo 5 Bravo from Kilo Charlie 4, Charlie Juliet.
Kilo Charlie 4, Charlie Juliet, please copy Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India.
Alpha Echo 5 Bravo, Alpha Echo 5 Bravo from Kilo Charlie 4, Charlie
He's not hearing me, I guess. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. CQ satellite, CQ satellite. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. Echo Lima 99, CQ satellite, CQ satellite. Kilo 2, Papa Lima Lima. Did I get that right? Gary in Virginia? All right, Gary, got you again. You're getting a lot of satellite contacts. Good for you, man. Gary's really good. He's brand new. He's brand new at this, so it's good. He's in Virginia. The satellite is to my south, and he's still picking it up. That's a good connection. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99, CQ satellite.
Somebody else in Echo Lima 99. Here's November 9, Hotel Foxtrot.
Was that November 9 Hotel Foxtrot? Is that David in Echo Lima 99?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, David, it's Mike, Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. We're going to lose this bird any second.
Okay, Mike, you're 5 and 9 in EL 99, over.
I hope so, because I'm in EL 99. That's straight up and down.
CO4 Papa Mike Tango, right?
Papa Delta India, Peter David Italy.
Okay, I knew that. I just wrote it down wrong.
All right, man, good contact. I'm going to go now. We're streaming live on YouTube right now and Facebook. Come on over and watch. I'm going to end this pass now. KO4 PDI, I'll be clear. All right, we're clear. Woohoo! That's productive. Let's see, we got 4 RS-44s and we got 5 ARISS. Woohoo! Let me move this mic so it's not blocking the view. Remember, folks, if you want to support the channel, you like what you see, you have fun doing this, I have fun doing this, please like and subscribe and comment. The more you comment, the better it is. Here, check out this. This is the geochron. You can see we're still in the footprint of RS-44, but it's so low on the horizon I can't get it. You look at the center of the screen, you see KO4 PDI. That is my location. To the top right of where I am, you could see that's where the ISS with the yellow circle. The green circle is RS-44. Look at how huge that footprint is. Is that amazing or what? I talked to somebody in California and Oregon this week on RS-44. That's the footprint size that it has. It's absolutely amazing if you ask me. Hey, Mike, my good buddy Mike from CSN Technologies is watching and he's on. That's really cool. And Dennis has something to say. He goes, I like when you just click on the satellite you want to talk on, and when you're done talking on that satellite, can you explain how you're doing that? I would like to do that with mine. Okay. What you don't know, Dennis, is little stuff. You see, let's go back to the satellite window. You see the window on the top right where it says passes? Well, when you first turn on a geochron, it doesn't say passes. It says ground. See where it says ground there? What you do is you go up here and you click on the word ground, and it will list the next satellites coming into your area. If you look, SO-50 will be here at 2:36. I'm not sitting here for another half hour, but I might go on that. I'll be on that pass, but I'm not going to do it live. So you see RS-44 is green. That means it's over your head at the moment. Where you see the white means those are anticipated. Those are coming. So SO-50 is going to be a 55-degree pass. That'll be very easy to get. I'm going to do that next. So that's how I do it. First you go up here and you click on the word ground. Once you click on ground, all the satellites that you have in your favorites will line up in the order that they're going to pass. So now we have RS-44. You can see that here. The next one is SO-50. The ISS will be back at 317, but it's only going to be a 9-degree pass, which means I probably won't get it. RS-44 then comes back. That'll be a 10-degree pass. Then PO-101, then SO-50 again, and so on and so forth. And you could scroll down. These give me satellite passes up until 2:46 in the morning tomorrow. So now you know all the future passes over your grid square. That's what that's for. So now you know how that works, Dennis, I'm sorry. That's how it works. And let's see what Glenn has to say. Glenn says, I heard you. Well, I got in, but I was overpowered several times. Yeah, that happens to me too, because you get into a rhythm. You get into a rhythm with making calls and listening to people, and you're listening intently to try to get somebody. So sometimes you forget to turn down the power. Like I left the ISS at 75%. Now, most satellites, that's way too much power to put into the radio. However, the ISS has a 25-watt radio. Most satellites have milliwatt radios, maybe 1 to 5 milliwatts they send out, which is fine if you don't have any obstructions, you hear them fine. But if you do have obstructions, you're never going to get them at that little bit of altitude on the horizon. So you want to make sure that you don't overpower the satellites. RS-44, you got to use a little more power. The reason is it's 700 miles in the air. Actually, where is it? Right now it's 857 miles up. I'm looking at my geochron. Go over to the geochron. You can see right here, it tells me right in the center, RS-44 is over South America right now. Its altitude is 858 miles. And it's traveling at 4 miles a second. That's pretty fast. 4 miles a second. 1001. That's 4 miles. How fast do you go when you drive? Not that fast. So yeah, you're shooting. It's like shooting a gun. 800 miles. It's not easy, but it can be helpful. It can work. All right, Dennis, I'm glad I could help. If you have any more questions, email me. You guys can email me at ko4pdi@1791.com. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India @1791.com. I'll put that in the chat so that you guys can see. Bingo, there you go. Now you got it in the chat. I can even throw it on the screen. That's my email address, ko4pdi@1791.com. I will get to you. And Mike has something to say. Thanks from KP3V. Hey, KP3V, we got you on the ISS today at 1:45:19. Yep, got you in the book. That's great. We got a lot of people. We got 9 contacts. People get on my case. They say, oh, well, you got all that equipment, blah, blah. Yes, I do, because I really want to do this. I don't want to futz around and never know. People ask me, why do you do so much with your ham radio? I do so much with my ham radio because I love it, number one. And number two, I don't want to have to read the book. I want to be able to do it without looking at the book. When the emergency hits, when the blank hits the fan and the zombie apocalypse starts, I'll be able to use satellites to communicate with other people all over the world without having to open a book to figure out how to do it, because I have it. And here's a dirty little secret. If the blank hits the fan and I got to evacuate, those Yagis are coming with me. So's my sat box. So's my radios. They'll be in my car, on a go box, whatever. I will have the ability to communicate no matter where I am off of solar and battery power. And that's how I'm going to do it. Not bad, right? All right, so what do we have here? Yes, sir. Road KP4 radio operator Del Este Inc. Cool. I like it. I don't know what that means, but hey, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. All you guys that watched, I appreciate it. Go back and watch some of my other videos. I do a video, my most popular video of all is almost 600 views. And I only started doing, I opened my channel a year ago, but I really only started getting serious in the last 3-4 months, because I really want to try to make this a nice ham radio channel where people can come and have a good time and see things they never saw before, and get to even talk to them. If any of you are going to Huntsville, look me up. Somebody's going to win something from me in Huntsville. I'm going to have a bunch of papers that have my business card stapled to them that have the band plan on them. This is the ARRL band plan. I wanted to get these cards to give out, but they were out of them. So what I ended up doing was getting the 8.5 by 11 sheet with the band plan on it. Has some of the Q codes on it. If you don't know what the Q codes are, anybody that finds me in Huntsville until I run out, you get to have a copy. Free for nothing. Just follow me and like and subscribe to my videos. Go make comments on my videos. If you think I'm stupid, you think I screwed something up. WB2TQE is in the house. Yeah, we got him on the radio, didn't we? Yeah, we talked to him. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm glad you guys all jumped in there today. I did something I didn't do. I never did before. About an hour ago, I posted on Twitter. I posted on Facebook that I was going to be here at this time doing a live feed. And I guess it works because I got a bunch of people watching now. Thank you very much for the support. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for, everything. I want to get 1,000 subscribers. If I get 1,000 subscribers, I could do like Jason and Josh and Mike and get you guys to give me super chats to help me pay for all this shit. It ain't free, You have to buy this stuff. And I'm not looking to make money from this, though. There's no. I cut my neighbor's lawn for free too, so no biggie. I'm doing it because I love it, and I hope you love it too. And I hope you love it. If you have any ideas of what you'd like to see me do, plan on this. As soon as it starts cooling off a bit, which it has not yet, it is 90 degrees right now here and 1,000% humidity. If I go outside real quick and come back in, I'm wet from the condensation on my body. That's how hot it is and how humid it is. I'm not complaining. I love Florida. This is my paradise. So July and August, I sweat a little. So what? The rest of the year, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. 80 degrees to me is like the best. I like it when it's about between 80 and 88. I'm good. Above 88, starts to get a little sticky. And then when the humidity climbs, yeah, you're screwed. You're going to get wet and sweaty. All right, is there anything anybody else would like me to talk about? Anybody want to see anything else? You want to look at my geochron again? How about looking at my geochron and me? Here we go. There's a geochron and me in the top right. There's a satellite box. There's all my information. You're looking at my Yagi. That's a live feed of my Yagi antennas in the backyard that move while I make contacts. I said I wasn't going to... Oh, I'm clicking in the wrong window. Duh. I said I wasn't going to stay around till 2:30. Man, you laugh. I'm running FT8 in another window. You think I'm kidding? I could show you. I actually have that set up too, so I could show it to you. There, bam. I appreciate it greatly. Take care. And Dennis, very true. Would you not have said anything, I would not have known you were going live. Yeah, you're right. That's why it's my fault if I don't do that. Rode, no, I haven't tried IO-117. It's a little complicated. I wish they would put a voice transponder on that satellite because it's really a good satellite. It's up high. And it covers a huge area. It would be great if they had a voice repeater on there. That would be great, but they don't. CSN Technology says they lost audio. Maybe when I was on the FT8 screen. Let me see. Is this the one? Let's see. If I go to FT8. A solar camera? Geochron? Yeah, it's solo and screen. Still working there. I don't know where you lost the audio. CSN. CSN, do you have audio back yet? Oh, I'm good now. Okay, good. Thank you. Maybe it was just their radio or their computer. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me though. I've done videos. You'd laugh. If you go back, way back in the beginning, I've done videos where I'm doing the whole damn video. I'm making jokes. I'm talking, blah, blah, blah. I forgot to turn on my mic. That can happen. Yes, but I'm looking at a VU meter on my screen right now that shows me, what is it? That I'm getting out. My audio is making it out to the stream. FT8, yeah, FT8. I don't want to do FT8 on satellites though, because FT8 on satellites takes way too long. That's why people do FT4 to satellites. Let me see if there's a satellite coming up. Let's see, SO-50. I'm just checking something. Hold on. No, SO-50 is just a FM bird. FO-29 maybe? Yes. Okay, let me show you this screen. If you look at this screen here now, see here? The satellite FO-29, which is not working right now for voice, but there is an FT4 signal on here. I don't know if I can just transmit and receive the way I do now with the SAT box on FT4. I can hook up the radio's hooked up to my 9700. My WSJTX I could easily hook up to the 9700 because I use ham radio deluxe to get the FT4 and FT8 information into the program. So I'll have to try it. I did try that once before. I didn't have much luck. We'll have to see. I definitely want to do FT4. The reason you do FT4 and not FT8 is if you look at FT. Let's go back to the SAT page, and we will hit the digital FT4 line. So that's highlighted. Now we need to go into Ham Radio Deluxe. And disconnect from the 7300 and connect. Oh, you can't see that right now. Hold on. We'll show you that. See what I'm doing on this. Where was I before? So rudely interrupted. Yeah, what you do is, yes, I know you didn't get it. Close that, close that, close that, so we stop getting error messages. All right, so I'll figure it out, and then I'll try that. What time is that one coming over? What did I say that was? What satellite? Oh, now somebody's at my front door. Probably an Amazon delivery. This is FO-29. I don't have much faith in that, but I'm going to get that. I'm going to get FT4 on one of these babies eventually. So, hey, with that, I hope you enjoyed that. Let's go back to the camera. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. We had some fun there. I got to get this filter to work right. If anything's in the foreground, it blurs my face. Anyway, hey, you guys, thank you so much for following me. Oh, it says you can't hear me when I go to my FT8 screen. Aha. That's strange. I'll fix that for the next time around. For some reason, the mic isn't working on the FT8 screen, but we'll get that working. Oh, we just made it before the boomers started. KN4ZAA. Hey, I'm glad I got you on the bird today. I don't think we ever talked before on the bird, so thanks a lot for that. And no audio on the FT8 screen. Thanks, CSN Technologies, for letting me know that. Yeah, Dennis, thank you for getting to me. Guess digital doesn't share well. It does. I just have to set it up right in the beginning. If you saw the it's like I'm sitting in a TV studio here, controlling all this stuff with a program called OBS. OBS is what you use to do live streaming with multiple cameras and multiple scenes and all that. And I could switch quickly between one to the other. I set them up ahead of time, and then I pick and choose the ones I want as I go. But hey, thank you very much, everybody, for coming. Remember, like and subscribe, leave comments on all my videos. I'm now getting into doing shorts, and that's a lot of fun. The shorts are good. The second two shorts I put on got over 1,200 views in a minimal amount of time, which was incredible. I just hope all those people followed me. But, you know, I'm just starting out in this YouTube area, and I'm streaming on Twitch, Twitter under Photo Guy Mike, YouTube under Ham Fun with KO4PDI, and a whole bunch of other ones. Yeah, there was a bunch of QSLs with me. I got 5 on the ISS and 4 on RS-44. So KN4 ZAA, you were one of them. I got you on. What did I get you on? Oh, the ISS. You were the first contact today, so thanks. K3DLG 73. Have a great day, Derek. Love you. Thank you for following. Thank you all for following. Anybody got any questions that you want me to answer real quick? I mean, heck, it's only 2:14. If we keep shooting the breeze, we will get that next pass. No, we won't. Oh, wait. SO-50. It's going to be a 55-degree pass. Let me click on that now just so the antenna moves when it comes time. 73, Martin. You take care. Have a safe day. Have a safe trip. Use the radio a lot. Howard. Preamp. What about the preamp, Howard? Tell me. What do you want to know? Howard, you can ask me any question you want about the preamp. They're on both the transmit and receive. If you look at the radio, where's the radio? There it is. If you look at the radio here, you'll say, my God, you got the preamp on your transmit and receive. I put it on both of them, Howard. I put the preamp on both. The good news is The ICOM 9700 will only power the receive preamp. So if I'm transmitting on 2 meters on the A band, it automatically turns it off. As soon as it sees RF, it shuts off the voltage to the preamp. When the RF disappears, it puts the voltage back on. So whichever frequency I'm talking on, whether it's 2 meter or 70 centimeter, when I'm listening, the preamp is on, always. You don't have to turn it off and turn it on, and you don't have to do that. Just leave them both on, and when it needs it, it'll be powered. That's a little trick I learned about the ICOM 9700 that powers the preamps. You don't need those little power boxes they give you with the preamps. Anything else? Oh yeah. I had bought these 2 MFJ preamps when I had the egg beaters. What this gave me the ability to do was hear better on the 2 egg beaters. If you're not familiar with the egg beaters, I just put them up for sale all over Facebook Marketplace and all the Facebook groups that deal with ham radio. I have a set of egg beaters that are for sale, and you want them, you're going to have to come pick them up. But when I got rid of the egg beaters, I decided to keep the preamps, and I have them still mounted in the same spot they were when I had the egg beaters. However, the antennas I got, they're both about maybe 4 feet long. If I didn't have those, if I had like the big 10-foot long Yagis that are circularly polarized and all that, I wouldn't need the preamps. But because I don't have those, I have little short, you see them in the picture. I'll show you the antenna. I might lose my audio here for a second. So you saw in that picture, those 2 antennas are maybe 4 foot long each, and one's 6 element, the other one's about an 8 or 10 element. They each have 10 dB of gain in them, but that's not enough. You're talking about radios that have milliwatts. They're not real powerful radios, so a preamp really helps the system. And if you looked at that picture of the preamp, let me just add my sound to that window. Let me copy this, go back to the antenna. Okay, so now you should be able to hear me. If you look, you see the rotor in the center. Just below the rotor is, you see the red? That's the end of the LMR 400 going into the preamps. There's 2 of them on there. You can't really get a good angle because one's in front, one's in the back. Little tiny things. They're probably like 3 inches by 2 inches by 1.5 inches. That's how big the boxes are. And they're made to be outside. They don't have to be in a box or anything like that. Originally with the egg beaters, I had them in a box, but you don't really need the box. You could do it like that. And what that does is that is what's powered by the 9700. The 9700 sends 13 volts out to those when I need them and powers the preamp, so it raises the volume of the signal. It also raises the volume of the noise. So preamps are two-edged sword. They're good and bad. You get a good signal, and then sometimes you get overwhelmed. And I might as well just keep going live. What the heck? We're here. We're going to try SO-50. SO-50 should be rising at 236, which is only about 7 minutes away. And it's a pretty good pass. If you notice on the SAT box output, it starts in the west-southwest and sets in north-northeast. So it should pass pretty much almost directly overhead. It's a great angle for my antennas to pick it up too, because to the south I have hardly any obstructions. The antenna is higher than my roof, so when it's level, it's pointing at maybe 5 degrees above the horizon, and I can get any satellite that comes up. Probably I've gotten the ISS down to 3 degrees. I've heard the ISS. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to be able to talk on it at that level, but you'll hear it. Okay, so any more questions? Howard, I hope that answered your question. How come it's not popping up on the screen? There it is. Okay. So yeah, those are the MFJ amplifiers, preamps that I use. Let's see, where is the satellite now? Let's see where it's going to be on the horizon. If you look at this picture here, the yellow diamond is the satellite. It'll turn white when it starts to rise, when it comes to the horizon. I need a sip of something. Wow, this stream is going longer than an hour, but it got a lot of activity. I'm just checking my screen, make sure I got everything in place here. Let's all right, we got that working. Well, I'm not going to say anything bad about MFJ because that's what these are and they work great. I have had them since I had my egg beaters and they work fantastic. I will say this, they were $250 when I bought them. They're now $300 each. So it might be a little cost prohibitive. If you can find a less expensive or a more durable one, go for it. But so far these seem to be working for me just fine, knock wood. Not that I'm superstitious. Yes, I am. No, you're not. All right. So we have a couple of seconds before this satellite gets here. Let's see. SO-50 is a FM bird. Has a PL tone of 67. Now, I'm going to teach you a little trick here. Sometimes when you go to SO-50 and you key your mic and you talk, even with your PL tone of 67, nothing happens. And you keep shouting, nothing's happening. This might happen on this pass. If you notice, let's go to the orb track map. You're going to fill the screen with this map. Here it comes. Sit tight. All right. So, you know I'm right here in Florida. See, right where my mouse is right now? Here's the satellite. It's got a pretty big footprint. But it's over the Pacific Ocean right now. What the little trick is with this satellite is nobody's contacting it here. As it gets over Mexico, you might get some people talking on it. But if they don't know this little trick, they're not going to talk on it. This happened to me twice already, where what you do is you go back to your sat box. Let's go back to the sat box. And you see over here where it says PL tone, right here, change this to 74.4. Key your mic for about 5 seconds. Then go back here and change it back to 67. And key your mic, and now you'll be into the repeater. By sending the PL tone of 74.4, you're turning on the repeater. The repeater doesn't stay on constantly. Because, look, right now it's coming over the Pacific. There's nobody out there that's going to try to get this satellite. So it shuts it off to save battery life. So to activate it, you send the tone 74.4. Now, you don't have to do it all the time. If you hear people talking on there, you don't have to do it. But if you don't hear anybody on the satellite and you're saying, I always get the satellite at this level, I'm able to pick it up fine. Send 74.4, then switch it back to 67 and call out again. And I guarantee you it will be turned on. We got about a minute. The antennas have not started to move yet. About a minute before it rises, the antennas will start turning to be there when it arrives. But if you look at the ground plane, the red diamond right here is the satellite, and right when it gets to the green is when it's going to come up over the horizon. So, let's see, where is it now? It's still out over the ocean. unless this map isn't fast enough. Although I'm looking at my geochron, it shows it in the same spot. If you look at my geochron, let's get the geochron on the screen. There's the antenna. There's the geochron. Okay, so there is the geochron. You could see SO-50 is off the west of South America right now. So the footprint hasn't hit land yet. Ah, see, I'm not the only one. Yeah. KN4ZAA. He's had to turn it on when working the K4MIA event. Okay. That's interesting. I'm not familiar with that event. I'm sure it has something to do with missing in action in Vietnam. But yeah, so that's cool. You knew how to do it. That's great that you knew that. And people should understand this isn't something they're doing to trick you. But if you keep up with AMSAT and you keep up with, you know, the ISS and all that, you should be aware of these things. If you go to my Facebook group, there's a bunch of pinned links. One gives you the frequencies of all the FM satellites, and one gives you the frequencies of all the linear satellites. What linear means is you have a wide bandwidth. What's really cool is the SatBox just came out with an update that shows you this is the bandwidth. See BW? That's the bandwidth. So if I tune, I can tune all the way up to here, all the way down to here, and still be on the satellite. And if you're outside of the range of the satellite, this little box will turn red. Good to know, right? Report status, heard, not heard, active, whatever. I haven't figured out exactly how to use that yet. That's new. But I will. And we are almost there. Let's get ready. We're going to need this microphone. This is the one I talk through the radio with. I'm going to need my headphones. Not yet, but we're going to, so I got them ready. You guys still hearing me all right? I recharged the batteries on this microphone, and I want to make sure it lasted this whole life. This is a long one. We're over an hour. We're about an hour. I started at about 1:30. Actually, I might have started a little earlier. Do I have anybody still watching, or did you all disappear on me? Let's see. Oh, there's 3 watching right now. We've been on for 64 minutes. Good to know. Back to the SatBox. And you can see right here, the little diamond is starting to come above this line. See that little red right there? Can you see it? Blow it up full screen, and you'll be able to see it well. Remember, like, subscribe, comment. It makes my algorithms go through the roof, and I love when we have a lot of interaction anyway. I love talking to you guys. I love rag chewing on a linear satellite. I love all that stuff. So you guys want to get in touch with me, put my email address up there before. I should actually pin that to the top. Where'd I put it? Yeah, let's pin this. Pin message. All right, I pinned the message. So if you want to contact me, there's my email address, ko4pdi@1791.com. You can send me chats on Facebook, Twitter. Twitter, I'm under Photo Guy Mike because that was my other account. And the KO4PDI got canned because I said something bad and I slapped my hand, and I'm wearing it as a badge of honor because I never got in trouble on Twitter at all, and for the first time, 100% banned for life. So much for free speech, Elon. Boomer Storm here, not good with an arrow antenna. Yeah, right now I'm very lucky. We don't have anything, but yeah, you don't want to be sticking your hand in the air with a metal stick in your hand that during a thunderstorm. That'll end your your feed right there. You'll lose your satellite contact. You won't get credit in LLTW if you're a little black spot on the ground. Is this satellite in slow motion or what? To give you an example, the ISS is about, I think it's 260 miles up. We talked about RS-44 before, and that was 700 and something miles up. SO-50 is 417 miles up. So it's just about to cross the Yucatan Peninsula, south of Mexico, come over the Gulf, and come to me. And hopefully I'll be the first guy on it. Yeah, that would be cool, right? If you look at this map here, we could blow that map up in another window, but I really don't have time to do that right this minute. But we'll get to it. Might as well stay here for SO-50. According to that, it rises at 241. I'm sorry. Is it 241? 236. And it sets at 250. That's a nice chunk of time. Should be able to make a bunch of contacts on there. And then it's going to move up the East Coast. So anybody up in Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, the Carolinas, it's going to come right over you next. So if you get on while I'm on, we'll be able to talk to each other. Yeah, you go. If you're all the way up in New York or New Jersey, we may still be within the footprint, the two of us. So feel free to try to get me on there. SO-50. That's the bird we're going to go for next. The nice thing is it's rising in the south, which is a very clean direction for me without a lot of trees. I'm watching the wheels. I'm watching the water boil. Doesn't it always seem that when you're starting to, like, you really want to do something and the time is getting close, you get excited and it feels like it takes forever? That's what this one's doing to me right now. Remember, ham radio prep. Oh, Mike, lousy product placement. HamRadioPrep.com. You want to get your license, you want to upgrade your license, that's where to go. Use the code HAMFUN, HAMFUN, to get 20% off any course you buy on Ham Radio Prep. So they have 3 courses for your FCC license. They have the the tech, the general, and the extra. I highly suggest buying all 3 right off the bat because you're going to want to move up in the world after you do it a few times. All right? So we are about to see SO-50 rise. 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 Come on, I want to hear the chirp out of my sat box. Sounds like you stepped on a dog's toy when the thing beeps. But it's good enough to tell me when the satellite's rising. Boy, it's beautifully sunny outside. I think what I'm going to do after this is go out and weed whack and edge my lawn. And then I'm going to jump in a pool. And tomorrow I'll cut the lawn. But in the meantime, I'll edge it today. Get it out of the way. So I only got to do the cutting tomorrow. All right. Here we go. This is probably the longest stream I ever did. I'll edit this down to a shorter stream later on. Thank you all for all your questions and your comments. I thoroughly enjoy answering them. And if you ever ask me something and I don't know the answer, I will find it out for you. Or I will point you in the right direction to find the answer yourself. All right, I watched pot never boil. Stop looking at it, Mike. Look away, look away. Someday I'll give you guys a tour of my ham shack, which is a ham shack / TV studio. You are looking right now at that screen. I have 3 cameras on screen right now. If I switch to the Geochron, that's 4 cameras, right? So that's 1. That's 2. And there's the radio camera. You got a camera on the radio, camera on the antenna. Oh, look, it's moving. The antenna is moving. That means it's getting ready to aim at SO-50, which is right at the horizon. If you look right here, you can see it. And this little pink box moving towards it, that's where the antenna is pointing. Pretty cool, huh? I'm going to start early on this one, and I'm going to start listening early because you'd be surprised how low on the horizon I can pick this satellite up. I once hit this satellite at -3 degrees, which meant I was doing meteor scatter or something else, because there's no way I should have hit it below the horizon, but I did. I'm going to put the power up to 100%, just to turn it on. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. I don't see nothing yet. Let's do the 74.4. 5 seconds. Take it off. Go back to 67. Let's see if I can hear it now. Ah, it's still at -9.9 degrees. There it is. Just cleared the horizon. We're at -0.4 degrees. -0.4 degrees. And now it will start to climb. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. Nothing yet, 0.2 degrees. You know, after doing the live stream with Mike, K8MRD, follow him, like him, tell him I sent you. After doing a live stream with him, I learned a little something. How to use StreamYard. So don't be surprised if one day I call one of you guys up and say, hey, you want to be a guest on my show today? And we get to talk radio together. I would love to do that. If you're in my local area and would like to have a few rad chews, let me know. I'll get you on the air. If you have a YouTube channel or Twitter or whatever that you want to promote, let me know. We'll do it on the air. I don't mind having on you to tell me your story. I'll tell you mine. We'll share your radio. All right, we are 3.9 degrees above the horizon. Let's check. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99, nothing. Ascend to 74.4. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. I think that did it. I think we turned it on. We're at 6 degrees right now. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. I think I'm hearing something. Look just to the left of center on the radio, you might see a few signals coming up. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99, CQ satellite. I usually don't call CQ on FM birds because there's so many of them. Make a road chew on an FM bird. Alright, we're 12 degrees above the horizon. Let's try again. Kilo, Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Somebody's talking. I hear something. I see the antennas pointing to the left in the backyard. There's obstructions in that direction, but now I notice it's tilted up a bit. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99, CQ satellite. fall on the 70 centimeter band when I transmit is interference that's caused by the third harmonic of the 2 meter band. Nothing to worry about. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99, CQ satellite. I think I hear somebody. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. There we go. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. X-ray Echo 1 station, come back. WB2 TQE KO4 PDI. Got you again, Howard.
Bravo 2 Tango Queen Echo X-ray Echo 1 Echo Victor Papa.
X-ray Echo 1 X-ray Victor Papa. Please copy Kilo Oscar 4 Papa Delta India. QSL. All right, we got 2. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. I'm not receiving really well, but I'm hearing really good. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. I don't know why it's so noisy on the receive. WB2 TQE KO4 PDI. WB2 TQE KO4 PDI. Gotcha.
Whiskey Baker 2 Tango Queen Echo.
Station calling KO4 PDI. I didn't get that. I got a lot of noise on the 70 centimeter side. Try again. Any of you guys getting it? Howard, I got you. I heard you. I put you in my book. Call me and I called you back. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. I'm getting bits and pieces. I'm not getting everybody. Now I got trees. Yeah, the rest of the pass, I probably won't be able to get much because of the trees. So, hey, we had a very productive morning, or early afternoon, didn't we? What do we got here? We have 11 QSOs. Whoo-hoo! Yeah, I could barely make you out too, Howard, but I got you. You came through. Something on the 70 centimeter side. Was it really noisy for you too? Because I had so much static on the receive. I was just like, that was, it just worked fine on the ISS. So I don't think it's my equipment. I think it's the atmosphere and stuff like that that's gumming up the works. All right, remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to get your license or upgrade your license, go to hamradioprep.com, hamradioprep.com. I want to thank them for adding me as an affiliate. Yeah, you get 20% off if you use the code HAMFUN, and the more you buy, the bigger the discount. So use HAMFUN as the code for hamradioprep.com. Take their courses. Jim Reed, a good buddy who's also a member of my Facebook group, he's the guy that reads the book to you. Yeah, the lightning isn't helping. That's an understatement, Howard. Yeah, I get that. Nice stream, going QRT. Great, man. Thanks for coming, KN4ZAA. It was great having you here. Thanks a lot, man. Thank everybody who came. I totally appreciate all your support. We'll build this channel into something serious. And believe it or not, YouTubers do not make $1 million off their YouTube channels. That doesn't happen anymore. Maybe we'll make a couple of dollars. I have never made a penny, and I'm not worried about it, whether I do or I don't. But it would be nice to get some more followers and to get some more people commenting and talking. And eventually I'll get a few you guys on here as guests, and we could do like a joint YouTube feed. So if you have a YouTube channel and want to get it promoted, man, contact me. We'll do a feed together. I don't mind doing that. I like doing that. That's what Mike did for me Tuesday, and I got probably about 10 more followers between YouTube and Facebook and stuff because of that. The best part about that is it's going to stay up forever. So anybody goes back and looks at that again, they'll see me and want to subscribe to my channel, hopefully, and I'll be able to work with them too. So it's great. I love the medium. It's a lot of fun. So thank you all. Do me a favor. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And don't do anything I wouldn't do. Well, at least not without me. So this is Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. Like, subscribe, hit the bell on YouTube so as soon as I go live, anytime I go live, you get a notice that I'm going live. And I'll wish you a fond adieu, a great afternoon, have a safe, prosperous week. This is Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, wishing you a wonderful afternoon. 73.